Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you're seeing this, you're seeing it. So today we're going to talk about time management. Time management is one of those things you better get in your bag ASAP, because time doesn't stop for anybody. So we have 24 hours in a day, right? 60 minutes in an hour, right? So you have to understand that every single hour that goes by, you should be doing something that's progressing you in some way. Whether it be your emotional state, you shouldn't really rely on this one too much. Your destinational state, so this is where I want to be, this is where I'm going, right? A mindset of gratefulness, and working on your body. Those are pretty much, those are the four I pretty much work on. Emotional, destinational, body, physical, and gratefulness. Those are the four. Because realistically, your life is a combination of all of those things. You're an emotional human, right? You want to get to somewhere. You want to get to a destination. Like, you're living this life to do something, right? You have desires, but they're seeded by your gratefulness, right? So you want to be grateful. And then you have to fucking keep your body up to par. So it's all of these things that we want to do are broken down into time slots. And so you have to get better at time slotting, like time slotting the things you do in life. So if you wake up in the morning, set a time that you're going to wake up every single morning and get up every single morning on that day or at that time. Not just, oh, it's Monday through Friday, I'm going to get up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. No, it's like, every single day that I wake and open these eyes, I'm going to get up at that set time that I'm going to, right? And there's different research that we can do, like your circadian rhythm and all these things, like the sleep that you get and the type of sleep that you get and how well you're in tune with the magnetical field of the earth. It's a real thing, but at the base of it all, get the discipline to get up at a specific time every single morning. Right? And then your body will just always get up without the alarm. You'll never hit snooze because your body's getting the rest it needs. Right? So know when you're going to go to sleep and know when you're going to wake up. Get that out the way first. Next is, when it comes to time management, know what you're going to do throughout the day. So just like how you know what time you're going to get up and your body knows what time you're going to get up, know the tasks that you're about to do. So maybe before you go to bed, you take out a piece of paper, write down the things that you're going to do tomorrow in preparation. Keep that book or that piece of paper close to you, or close enough to you, so that when you get up, you go do your morning ritual, that you go straight to that piece of paper and start getting shit done, right? Call it the get shit done list. Once you start to get in rhythm, and you do this over a 30, 60, 90 day, work it up to 6 months, then a year. Once you start to do these things repetitively over and over and over and over, bro, your body and mind will almost be in sync, so that nothing that comes can penetrate that routine, can penetrate the way that you manage that time. You're blocking your time out to do the things that you know you need to do. And what we all do, because I do it as well, I'm guilty of it too, is going on social media and getting into this rabbit hole of reels, right? And it's usually to get away from something I know that's hard. So when you're about to do the things that you know you should be doing, when you're about to go after and put on maybe 8 hours of straight continuous work, you know that that's going to be challenging, because you're not going to have any dopamine realistically. If it's work and you're really, really into it, sure, you may like it, but it's not going to give you the same joy as if you're watching some fucking comedian, or doing something dumb with your friends, or going out to have a drink, going to have sex, going to do these things. No, it's not. It's just not. You're going to have to sit and be really focused. And for some of you, it's really, really hard. And I get it. But if you want to be in the entrepreneurship space, if you want to jump into a life where you control the reins, the first thing you have to know how to control is your time. And if you get caught up in the rabbit hole of fucking reels and social media, you're going to be fucked, bro. You're going to be fucked, because we all know, like, I don't even have to fucking explain it. You get on Instagram or social media or whatever, and you start scrolling, and then you're like, yep, I'm going to set a time limit. Yep, it's 12:45 right now. I'm going to stop at 1 o'clock. Right? That's 15 minutes of me scrolling. That's too deep. By the time you hit 1 o'clock, you're like, yep, I'll do that. 1:05. 1:05 turns to 1:30. 1:30 turns to 2 o'clock. Bro, by this time, you've wasted an hour and a half. You dig what I'm saying? You're wasting time on Instagram and social media. Do not be a consumer of this world. Be a producer. You have to learn how to be a producer. And to be a producer, just like yesterday's video, needs to be based in discipline. Because when your emotions do not feel like doing what the fuck you know you need to, you're going to have to regulate them and say, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to anyways because there's a greater purpose here. There's a greater goal I have. I'm going somewhere. I'm about to do something with my life, right? I value that more, so I can't just sit here and do bullshit. I'm not going to go out every weekend because it's a waste of time. I'm going to use those Saturdays and Sundays to get ahead. It's all about the amount of time that you put into things that you know will get you to the next level. It's a real thing, bro. And you can't take it for granted because at the end of the day, when you're dying and you're on your deathbed and life is ending for you, the game is over, right? You cannot sit there and say, fuck, I wasted all my time. I regret using all that time to do this. I regret doing this because it didn't help me get to there. And now I'm sitting on my deathbed and I didn't achieve the potentials I know I had in me. Bro, no one can fucking give you the answers to what you're looking for besides you. And when you sit on that deathbed, no one's going to give you the answers, bro, besides yourself. And when you look back and you realize you wasted your fucking life and you can't correct it because it's over for you, lights out. That's next. What? Like, you have to understand that this shit is not just a game that you can just fuck off with. No, it's a game that you actually need to put energy, time, and effort into. Don't take it for granted and don't wait till it's too late to be complaining about how you should have managed your time better. Time may be a little funny thing for some of you because you might work a 9 to 5. You might be doing other things with your family members. You might be in a different time zone. You might be whatever the fuck the case is. No matter what your circumstances are, you can always manage your time. Always. Real life. Like, I'm so sick. You can always manage your time for the better. 9 to 5. Okay, cool. Watch this. You go to work. You go there for 8 hours, right? Maybe you clock in at 9. You get you get out of work at 5. From 5, you drive home. Maybe that takes you 30 minutes to an hour. You get home at 6. As soon as you get home, bro, put on your clothes. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even have to go home. If you know you're about to go to the gym after, don't even go home. Pack your bag from the night before, put it in your car at 5 o'clock, go straight to the gym, get there for 6 o'clock or whatever, work out till 8, drive home, cook your food from 8:30, eat it, then relax for maybe 15 minutes. Talk on the phone, check up on people, text messages, scroll on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. That should be a 15-minute task. At 9 or whatever fucking time you're done, right, with eating and enjoying whatever relaxation time for 15 minutes, get your ass working from 9 to 2 or 9 to 1 in the morning to make sure you can get shit done. And that's getting shit done for your personal life and where you want to be next. Not, oh, I'm working for the man. Not, oh, I'm watching fucking Netflix. Not, oh, I'm look on a rundown gal. Not, no. Take that 9 to 2 to fuel the dreams that you have in your brain. But before I left my fucking corporate life, I swear I sat down and I worked my ass off from 9 to 2, 9 to 3. There are some nights where you get in flow and you can't even leave the fucking office room in your house because you so attached to your computer and you're so driven and you're so getting after what the fuck you need to get after. Real thing. Real life. Right? So don't fuck around and think like, oh, I have time to waste. I could go around here. I can do fuckery. I can talk to girls all I want. I can have sex as much as I want. I can fucking watch Netflix. I can go play on the game with boys. Bro, get rid of dopamine and your time management will come down to you. Because right now, if you're giving it up to dopamine, bro, you're really not taking much control of your time. You're only doing the things that make you feel good. That's it. And if you're doing the things that make you feel good, bro, you're not going to get ahead. The things that help you get ahead feel very hard. And hard in the sense of I don't want to do it. So it's a mental barrier. It's not a physical barrier, because we're all capable of sitting down for 8 hours and doing what the fuck we need to do. It's a mental barrier. I don't want to sit down because it's not fueling me happiness, joy, right? Not giving me that eager feel of that sex could, or that watching fucking a movie could, or playing video games could, right? But once you start to get into the mindset of understanding that you run this shit and you're playing a game right now as you speak, right? You're living a life where you're playing the game. And the better you get at the game, the better life gets. So when you understand you're in the same video game that you want to play with your boys, then you start to work harder and you start to want to get into the state of flow and get into that 8-hour work zone, because you understand that after that 8 hours, and when that compounds maybe for 6 months to a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you're going to be so far ahead, and then you're going to have amassed so much skills and understanding of where you're trying to go that, bro, none of this shit matters. None of that dopamine matters, because it will come once you get to where you want to be. The partying will come. The girls will come. Right? So take your time to work and really put your foot forward to understanding that your time is everything. And if you slip, if you've been on the ground for a while, if life has been whooping your ass, understand that there's always a way to get back on your feet, because you have time. As long as you're not dead, you still can fight. The second you give up, you're basically dying. If you say I'm done and you submit to the ways of the world, you're basically dying, bro. And it's hard. It's gonna be hard, bro. That's why everyone's not fucking doing it, because it's hard. The fuck, if it was easy, everybody and their fucking mom would do it. As cliche as that sounds. If it were easy, everybody would fucking do it. What do you think? Niggas don't got dreams? Everybody don't got dreams? Everybody got some fucking dreams that they want to accomplish, but they too pussy to do it because it's hard. And it takes a lot of fucking work, and a lot of mental strain, and a lot of late nights, and a lot of sleepy days, and a lot of not sleeping in, and overexertion of your energy, and destruction. Going to the gym tired, maybe falling asleep on machine. It's very unhealthy for a little bit of time. And then you get into stride, and you start to understand, but then understand that you have another 10 years to fucking work. You gotta work in decades, bro. This ain't no shit where you're gonna have to be this overnight success. And could it happen to you? Sure. Is it likely? Fuck no. Do this shit so long that you get fucking tired of it. And then when you're still tired, get tired of being tired and continue to do what the fuck you gotta do. The fuck, this shit ain't no goddamn fairy tales. The fuck? This shit hard as a bitch, bro. No, and not even, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. No matter how successful you think you may get, it's going to just become that much more hard. It's not a thing where, oh, I make a play, I win, I've won the lottery, and it's over for you. What? You're breathing still. I'm confused. And if you think that, okay, you get all this money, you're not going to want to enjoy a little bit of it? You think that's not going to cost some money? You think to keep the systems running that has made you successful not going to cost money? You think people don't got to get paid? You don't think that then you got to start to be the person that people lay on your back and travel through the world on? You think you don't got to be that dominant human being that has to lead everybody out the fucking darkness? You think, oh, just because you got the little come up that you saved your ass and it's just you that you got to pull out? You think that's easy? You think once you get over the mountain that it ain't going to be another big ass fucking Mount Everest waiting for your ass? You think it's going to be easy? You think just because you made a little money now that it's going to be easy? You think the reputation that you've built that you got to continue to play on is not going to be that much easier to break once you make it? Come on now. Yo. Hey, you think this shit is easy, bro? Take your time to understand that this shit gonna get much more hard. So if you're not even willing, if you don't want to do the fight, if you don't want to do the daily fight, if you don't want to fight yourself, if you don't want to conquer your old person, if you don't want to get rid of your ego, if you don't want to deal with other humans, if you don't want to be the person that everyone depends on, if you don't want to be a great leader, if you don't want to deal with the struggles of life every single day, if you don't want, bro, get the fuck into a regular job, do that shit to your croak, and don't worry about anybody else besides yourself, bro. Because I promise you, if you're looking to do something great, life is going to be very fucking hard for you. And you want to become an entrepreneur? And you want to quit your day job and you want to fall into your passions, and you want to jump into a market that's saturated, and you want to work your ass off, bro, this shit's hard, bro. Get a grip and understand that. Buckle up, because it's a real thing that you about to jump into. So if you really want to do it, do it. But it's hard. It's going to require your entire life in being. So this shit where we talk about time management, you best get a fucking hold of it. Because if you don't, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be sorry, because this shit ain't easy, bro. For nobody. Don't run with your legs between your, don't run with the tail between your legs, bro. Stand up, understand that time management is your biggest factor, bro. Your biggest factor. And if you're young, you have all the fucking time in the world. And when I say you're young, if you're under 35, bro, you have half of your life still. Right? You have more than half of your life. Under 35, you have more than half of your life. So like, even if you've been fucking off for the last 10 years, you still have your entire fucking life. Get a hold, bro. Put the time in. Time management. Fuck. Get on your high horse. That don't take too much motivation. You should understand that. It's hard. But everything worth fighting for is going to be hard. So fight, bro. And do what you got to do. And get after it. And stop this fucking complaining and worry about, oh, I'm tired. Fuck your tiredness. Give a fuck. Nigga, get your ass to work, come out of work, start working again. You be a soft bitch all your life? No. Change it. Do what you gotta do. Time management. Holla.
Boy, Mr. Brown.